back. I'm going to show you how to make the cable go the opposite direction of the previous video. So if you remember, one of the features of these whisper mitts is that on one side the cable slants this direction, and on the other mitt it slants this direction. So they're going in two different directions. And that's just a kind of a fun feature I did for this pattern. And so I'm going to teach you how to do this cable. If you were following along in the previous videos, this is actually the left-hand mitt if you are right-handed. If you are left-handed, this would have been your right-hand mitt, and actually your cable was going to look like this. But if you are right-handed now, I'm going to show you how to make the cable go this direction, but if you're left-handed, it's going to look like this when you're done. So let's get started. So I've already done the first 6 rows here of the cable, and now we're going to go to doing the twist to go the opposite direction. Now I've only got 2 stitches on either side of the cable because I wanted this to just be a small little sample of how to do the cable. So in the previous video, if you'll remember, you're going to yarn over, you're going to skip the first 2 front post doubles, and you're going to go to the 3rd and the 4th, and that starts the same way with this particular cable. So I wanted to just do those 2 here and then show you. So there's the 2 that we skipped, and there is the 2 that we just worked into. Now the previous cable, we just yarned over and just went back to the 2 we skipped and did a front post here and a front post here. Now that caused it to cross this direction. We want it to go this direction. So this makes it a little more fiddly, but it's kind of fun to do once you've done it. So you're going to yarn over, but instead of just going across here, you're going to actually go underneath the 2 posts that we just did. So I'm going to bring that up close here so you can see it. So you see how my hook is already underneath those? And then we're going to come back over here, and we're going to go under the first double crochet that we skipped, or the front post double crochet that we skipped. And then what I do is I go underneath it, but then I grab it and try to pull it up so that I can see it behind these 2. And then I pull up a loop. So now my 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, just like a regular double crochet. Now if I let this settle a little bit, you'll see that these 2 are laying across the top of the stitch that I just did. So that's what gets the twist going the opposite direction. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to insert my hook so that it go underneath the original 2 front posts that we did, go under the front post and bring it up so I can see it on top of the original 2. Then I yarn over and pull up a loop, so I have my 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now, if I let go, actually, you know what? I'm going to finish these last 2 stitches here. And then I'm going to take my hook out. And if you look at this, you'll see now that the first 2 front post double crochets that we did are on top of the last 2 that we did. Can you see that? So here's the first 2 because they are leaning to this direction. And the last 2 are underneath, leaning the opposite direction. So to do the second mitt, this is what you're going to need to do to get it to work properly. So if you have any questions, just leave them below in the comments, or you can go to my website and leave me a note. Otherwise, I will talk to you next time. Thanks for being here, and I hope you enjoy your whisper mitts.